Near mint condition, the home of collected editions. And check out that eye, that's exactly what we want to see. Woo, look at that panel, baby. And that, as they say, is that. Hey, all you minties! Uncanny Omar here from Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And today, I'm going to be doing my overview of the Chrononauts Library Edition hardcover from Dark Horse Comics. So let's go ahead and get started. And welcome back. Now, before going any further, a big thank you to the folks at Dark Horse Comics for sending us an advance copy of this library edition. This library edition is due out in the direct market and book market on June 3rd or 4th, depending on where you get your books. Now, this is the 5th book in the Mark Millar library editions that he brought over to the Millarworld stuff, and now Dark Horse is printing them in this big, beautiful editions. Chrononauts, Millar, Murphy, and Canete, and then the Dark Horse logo down there. And then the back of the book, Millarworld and Dark Horse Comics are proud to present the best-selling sci-fi thriller in a deluxe, oversized hardcover format. Millarworld has come to Dark Horse Comics, the Dark Horse logo, the Netflix logo, of course, because he does have a partnership with Netflix, and the retail price, $49.99 with the ISBN. This gives you a small idea as to what is collected in here, what the stories are about. Now, I have actually featured this story in my Hidden Gems segment because I think it's a really fun story and it's drawn absolutely beautifully. Image Comics, where it was originally published, did do 2 trade paperbacks, and now it's being published in this format. So we'll do like a small little comparison in a little bit. But first, just like all of the other So we'll do a comparison here in a little bit, but first, just like the other library editions, it does have a dust jacket. And let's look here. It's a piece by Sean Gordon Murphy. And then the exact same image underneath the dust jacket. The same design and everything, including the ISBN. And something you probably already noticed is the actual black gilded pages here. Pretty cool. And yes, it does have a cloth ribbon, which we'll look at here in a little bit, but we're going to open this up and talk about the stories found in here, the type of stories, what it is about, and then of course look at this beautiful artwork and see what kind of extras there are. All right, let's go ahead and get this open. There is your end sheets, which is similar to the one in the back here. Just a couple of dude bros having fun time traveling. Chrononauts Library Edition and Mark Millar, co-created by Mark Millar and Sean Murphy, chapters 1 through 4. So the first Chrononauts, Sean Murphy, and then Matt Hollingsworth doing the colors and Chris Alepolis doing the lettering. And then issues 5 through 8 are done by Eric Canete and Giovanna Nero doing the colors and Peter Doherty doing the lettering. The chapter breaks are by Pasquale Ferry. So this series, as I mentioned, has been previously published by Image Comics, but this time around, both volumes are collected here in the big oversized edition, and it is 264 pages, $49.99. So it starts off with this character right here. This is Dr. Corbin Quinn, as he is called somewhere in southeast Turkey to go and look at this expedition. And apparently this temple that they found predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years. But what they find in the temple is a fighter jet right there from the 1970s. It's a F-14 Tomcat. And he calls in his friend, and this is Dr. Danny Riley. So what Corbin is doing is building a time machine, but at first it's a time satellite, as he calls it. They send this satellite through the past to examine like some historical parts of the world, and then he is ready to jump in and say, okay, we sent the satellite, it's sending back a live feed, we can travel in time. So what they do. Both of the friends get ready with these chrono suits to travel in time. And you can do it by wearing a chrono suit. So Corbin has issues with his dad that he lost. He actually ends up calling his ex Rachel to tell her goodbye, and he's like, you know what, why did you leave me for this guy? This is his ex-wife, by the way. Why did you leave me for this sleazy lawyer? And she's like, well, he made time for me, Corbin. Damn. And the whole book is about time travel. So he's ready to leave the world behind, whereas like Danny's a little bit different. Danny has met this girl 5 days ago, and he's already like, well, I love you, Cindy, and I'll be back. Now, what ends up happening is that there's a mistake. Something goes wrong with this experiment, and Corbin is kind of sucked into this time tunnel, if you will. And of course, his buddy Danny's like, wait, we got to go and get him. And the guy that's in charge of security, Mannix here, he puts a stop to it. Everybody's trying to locate him, and they actually find him. So, of course, Danny, being the friend that he is like, you know what? I'm going to go and find him. I'm going to go and find my buddy. So he goes back to 1504, and he is being, look at this beautiful double-page spread. He is being attacked here. And as it turns out, Corbin in 1504 actually got there just a few months before Danny did, and he's kind of conquered this particular kingdom. He is like their emperor. There's elements of new technology here, like Jeeps. So it's almost like you saw here, like, actually, no, this is just showcasing the horses, like you travel back in time. But it's not until here that you find out, wait a second, those are cars, those are vehicles. They're not supposed to be around back then. So they are changing time. They're changing everything that they fought against, right? Like, we can't mess anything up in the past. We can't take anything back. But no, he's kind of been collecting things from different timelines and traveling through time. So what do these two friends do? They decide to conquer time and travel through time irresponsibly. So if you've ever seen Bill and Ted actually show a little more restraint and responsibility than these two idiots. These are just two dude bros having fun and traveling through time, meeting chicks, buying up this stuff, and like ridiculously manipulating time. That's what the first story is about. And of course, Mannix and his group of people go after them with their own chrono suits, and they go through different timelines. It's just a heist type of story where they are escaping from Mannix, where they are escaping from all these people that are after them, and it's just two friends. But there's a little bit of heart in this one too. Now, the second story arc does have a new artist, and it's no longer Sean Gordon Murphy. Now it's Eric Canete doing the art here. This one's a little bit different because not just in the way that it looks, but also in the first volume, we got to see them travel in the past, whereas this one has them traveling to the future. So it's a story that features like their mentor, both of the characters' mentor, and them trying to figure out what happens to humanity in the future. So it takes itself a little bit more serious. And actually, there's a lot of like family in this one. This one has a little bit more heart. And again, not done. Actually, this artwork here by Canete really reminds me a lot of Matteo Scalera's artwork. As a matter of fact, at first I thought it was like early Scalera artwork. So this has elements of family in it, and it's got elements of what happened to humanity in the past. And that's what they're trying to figure out. They're sent to the future to figure out why extraterrestrial beings stopped communicating with Earth, or why they never did to begin with, and what can they do to stop it. So the first one's like a dude bro adventure, time traveling. This one takes itself a little bit more seriously. And there are some dark parts to this one too, because this utopia that they end up going to isn't really all it's cracked up to be. Something's going on behind the scenes, and they are there to try to figure it out. And what does their mentor have to do with it? Now, that's all I will say about the stories. That kind of gives you the idea as to what it's about. But let's look at the back matter, the extras in the back here. We got covers. And these are variant covers too, that are supplied by, oh, love that one right there, that are supplied by different artists. And all the credits are given to the different artists. And then, of course, the bios on the creators right here. That's an awesome picture of Sean Murphy. and the DeLorean, and then the Mark Millar collection, which we've seen in other collections. And then MrMarkMillar.com, where you can find more of the Millarworld books. So let's look at the binding here. The book has 264 pages, and I'm sure something that you see here, I know you've seen it. It's got that bookmark ribbon like the previous volumes, or the other Millarworld books do. And I want to go ahead, this is printed in thick, glossy paper stock, by the way. Its own binding. And I want to just quickly compare it here to the trade paperback that was released by Image a few years ago. Colors seem a little bit more vibrant over here. And it's thicker paper stock. This is glossy paper stock, but yeah, this is the typical paper stock that Dark Horse uses for their big library editions. So there is a big difference, of course, in the size. Here, let's actually get to this image right here. And the colors looking just a little bit more vibrant right here. Let's actually look at when he gets sucked into the time tunnel here. I think that shows, yeah, there we go. Something like this. But that is it. That's what Chrononauts Library Edition is. And that, as they say, is that. If you're interested in purchasing this library edition, don't forget to check out our sponsors.
If you're in Europe and you're interested in buying these books, definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices, flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries, emails answered within 24 hours, waltscomicshop.com, and you can use the code nearmintcon at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. That's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget, the CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more.
And that was the content, the page count, and build of the library edition, and a little quick comparison to the previously released trade paperback from Image Comics. If you have any questions, leave your questions down below. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out, and let me know what other Mark Millar, or I guess Millarworld, if you will, collections you would love to see in a library format. That's it, everybody. Stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.